being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt.
Don't do this to me.
We're both so far undone. Yeah, tell right from wrong.
I'll do me and you do you.
You say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far undone. Yeah, tell right from wrong.
I'll do me and you do you. I'll do me and you do you. I'll do me and you do you.
Everybody's gotta give, everybody's gonna lie. Everybody wants to say while being polite. Ooh, we all need it. Ooh, we all feel it. Gotta remind yourself it's alright. Life goes on, life goes on.
Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Boston hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next.
Stop talking.
Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
And now, Xander Bogaerts. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this four-game weekend set. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and then it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Fouled away. 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed, but what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
Alex Verdugo digging in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes in with an average of 265, 11 home runs, and 32 driven in. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Judge is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First pitch on its way. Hey. One strike now from Cole. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on the board takes care of him, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate here is Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today. Okay, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Thairo Estrada digging in now, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 281 the average entering play. 7 homers and 28 RBIs. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this one is gone. straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. 249 the average coming in. An even 20 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
One out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers.
You know, D, we're worried that the summer right now, this guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Judge, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. The average is at 308 entering play. 24 home runs, 53 RBIs. A 1 pitch on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Racing back to center fielder. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Number 25 for him on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Man, you can see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box, Luke Voit. And she'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
4 runs here in this half inning. High and deep to left center field. Verdugo looks up. center field. Number 25 for him on the year. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Here now is Rafael Devers, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yeah.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one, but in this situation he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get at the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Cole, or the Cole Train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Cole into the windup, coming at him with the 0-1.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now to the plate, here is Gary Sanchez. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. And now the first pitch. Turner tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Gonzalez is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Thairo.
Now to the plate, Thairo Estrada, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. From the stretch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Estrada is off of first with 2 away. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. The Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the pitch. Marwin Gonzalez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is there, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. 1 gone here in the Boston third. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Outside.
1-1. Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Here it comes, 2-0.
That's ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. The Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So here is Aaron Judge. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Hard hit ball to short. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. That's down into left center for a base hit. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A 1 pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Torres, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on the move for second. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Hansel Robles is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Now batting, first baseman.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. 1-0 home.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To him on the mound, and he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 7-0. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Ned. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And it's a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Judge will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Bogaerts leads off first with one away. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. The relay, and he is in there.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. A little bouncer. Struck out in his first at bat. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he's safe. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it 7-1 now. So first and second with one down. And that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. He's set now to pitch. And he fouls this one off. One strike now from Cole. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox settle for just the one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 7-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Verdugo is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch of the AB on its way. This is popped up. Dalbec in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth, and that brings up Thairo Estrada. And now the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there, because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Over to first, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch on its way.
Ball in.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hey!
A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Miguel.
Chopped weakly to the left.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
He'll try again. 1-2. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Striding in for Boston, Kike Hernandez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Boston line score. To 2-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So now to the plate, Kevin Plawecki. Seared down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 7-1.
Take a better stand. Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Knee high, he barehands it. Hey now.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. For his career in this matchup, he's 0 for 4. One and one the count now. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that misses. 2-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping in next, Giancarlo Stanton, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ground ball right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
What's so frustrating as a pitcher, you make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Set and the pitch. Gleyber Torres stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Judge on second. Stanton at first. 1 gone. high and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. So a full count now. Luke Voigt will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4. And that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only one out. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. strike, just foul. Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, last two pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Here's another 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, J.D. Martinez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Rafael Devers will be next. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So stepping in is Rafael Devers. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Too low, 1-0.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Bogarts over at second. Martinez is over at first with 1 away. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 14 on the season, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. Leaves after just 5 1/3, and despite exiting with the lead, he'll be the first to tell you he did not have his good stuff in this one. Davy Garcia takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 83, Davy Garcia.
Standing in now, Bobby Dahlbeck. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 3 runs already home here. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Next to dig in, Hunter Renfroe. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox 4. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Brett Gardner.
Center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's out.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
That's the ball.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe will wait on it. 1 gone. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Stepping up is Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here comes the 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way, and he struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Justin Turner. And he puts it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get two quick outs, Nero, then you give up a two-out base hit and extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little two-out lightning start.
Into the box now, Thairo Estrada, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch on its way. In there for strike one. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first offering. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Now another 1-2. Popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Two out, nobody on. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball,
we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Adam Ottavino will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Stepping in once again is DJ LeMahieu. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
LeMahieu.
And now the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Aaron Judge. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. LeMahieu aboard here at first with nobody out. That missed. Close. It's ball two. Ottavino has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level. And over those innings, he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3. So he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Next, here is Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Here it comes, 2-0. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
1 strike.
Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Gleyber Torres steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to the right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Yankees. They hold a 7-4 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit towards center. Gardner is there, and he has it for the first out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Next to hit, Alex Verdugo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And now a pitch on the way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Anticipated. Here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
The 0-2 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voit. Now here's the pitch.
1-0. That's ball.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Now Voit with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Verdugo backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next, the 17, Brett Gardner.
So next to bat will be Brett Gardner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Gardner stands at first with one out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
At the plate, Justin Turner. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two out with the man at first. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Renfroe is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Yanks leave 1. They hold a 7-4 lead. Rafael Devers will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. LeMahieu trying to get there, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. So 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
plate now, Hunter Renfroe. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Gardner. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center, and it's now a one-run game, 7-6 now. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 54. Aroldis Chapman.
At the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
One and two, here it comes. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Next up for the Red Sox, Kike Hernandez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
I got a ball, one strike.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the Yankee Stadium crowd, 52,000 plus on their feet, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, He doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The New York Yankees win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Garrett Cole earns win number 15 on the year. Eduardo Rodriguez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Score tonight.